iko 3000. Yani kuimplement hiyo data center moja, we have to shut down a third of the country. Sasa hiyo kitu ikakwama. Nyinyi mnanielewa? So going into the future, we cannot move Kenya forward unless we generate energy. And I want to tell you, we have enough energy. We have almost 10,000 megawatts in geothermal alone. We have 20,000 megawatts of energy in wind energy. We have enough reserves to generate sufficient energy to drive our industrialization, our manufacturing, and our technology progression. Tunaelewana? That is why we have said, as a country, in the next 5 to 7 years, we must generate 10,000 megawatts of energy, and we must have the resources to do it. Number two, we have also said, for us to move Kenya to the next level, we must stop living on the edge. It is a big shame that 60-something years after independence, we are still importing food into Kenya. For your information, we still import 500 billion of food into Kenya. Mahindi tuna import. Wheat we import. Rice we are importing. Edible oil we are importing. I don't know what we are importing. It's a big shame. And that is why we have said we need to transform our agriculture. The biggest potential we have today in agriculture is in our arid and semi-arid areas. That is the place where we have the most land. Galana Kulalu is an example. Many of the other areas is an example. That's why we have said we must build 50 mega dams, 200 medium-sized dams, and close to 1,000 other micro dams. Why? So that we can bring 2.5 million acres, additional million acres, into production. With 2.5 million acres under irrigation and modern infrastructure, we will not only stop importing food, because, and you know, if we stop importing food, we immediately, save 500 billion shillings we used to import food into Kenya. And number two, we can now export more into the world, into the region, and globally. That is why we are undertaking that we are going to do this, and we want to begin that process. We have dams that have been in our books forever. It is time to actualize those dams. And then number three, we have said we cannot develop Kenya without infrastructure. We must have roads, we must have a railway, we must have an airport, we must develop our seaports. And we have the mechanism to do it. That is why we have mapped out, as I talk to you, we are mapping out an extra 28,000 kilometers. We want to make sure that we connect Kenya. We are mapping out 2,500 kilometers of dual carriageway. And we are mapping out a new airport and the new airport, for your information, will begin before June this year, here in Nairobi. Tunaelewana? We want to modernize our seaports. The whole of that plan will require another 3 enablers, which I want to tell you. Number one, education. We must fund education properly. And we must put more money in science, research, and technology. And that is why we are saying we are moving our budget to 2% of GDP for us to be able to have the highest quality of professional human capital that is going to support our journey into the first world. That is what other countries did. Number two, we must secure our country. We must make sure that there is security in every part of the Republic of Kenya. That is why we are investing resources in securing the country. And we are going to work together with you. How are we going to finance? this project. We have told you